The oak-paneled boardroom hummed with a tension thick enough to carve. 11 pairs of eyes, ranging from nervous to resigned, were fixed on Eleanor Vance. Her gaze, a steely blue, swept over the quarterly projections displayed on the smart screen, a faint tremor in the data points signifying a dip in the South American market. "Explain this," she commanded, her voice cutting through the hushed air like a sharpened blade. Her finger, adorned with a single platinum band, tapped the screen. "The proposed solution is a 10% reduction in our regional marketing spend. This is not a solution. It's a bandage on a gaping wound." Caleb, the head of global marketing, shifted uncomfortably. "Eleanor, we believe a more aggressive approach risks alienating—" "Alienating who, Caleb? The competition? Our shareholders?" Eleanor leaned forward, her perfectly tailored charcoal suit jacket creasing subtly. "Vance Corp doesn't believe. Vance Corp acts." "We will initiate a 25% reduction in the South American division's operational budget, effective immediately. Furthermore, we will reallocate all remaining marketing resources to the emerging Asian markets. The projected Q3 growth in that sector justifies the investment. Any objections?" Her stare dared anyone to speak. Silence reigned. "Good. Get it done." The meeting concluded with the same abrupt efficiency with which it had begun. Later, as the city lights began to twinkle outside her penthouse office window, Eleanor ran a hand over the cool glass. Sentimentality was a luxury she could not afford, especially not in a company founded on the principle of relentless expansion. The bottom line wasn't just a number. It was the pulse of Vance Corp, a living entity that demanded unwavering discipline. Employees were assets, valuable components in a larger, intricate machine. Their purpose was to contribute to the machine's optimal function, not to introduce unpredictable variables like personal needs or emotional appeals. Policies were the gears, meticulously crafted to ensure smooth, predictable operation. Deviations were inefficiencies, and inefficiency was a cancer she would excise without hesitation. A soft knock interrupted her thoughts. Her assistant, Sarah, entered, looking flustered. "Ms. Vance, I apologize, but my son has a high fever. The sitter just called, and I need to—" Eleanor turned, her expression unyielding. "Sarah, your shift ends at 7. It is currently 6:45. Is the Q4 report filed?" Sarah's shoulders slumped. "Almost, but—" "Then finish it. Vance Corp policy dictates that all tasks assigned for the day are completed before departure. Personal emergencies are not exceptions to company policy. The report is due by close of business." Her tone left no room for appeal. Sarah's face, etched with a mixture of distress and defeat, was a familiar sight. Eleanor simply watched her retreat, the soft click of the door marking the return to her solitary dominion. The diligent father. The fluorescent lights hummed a steady, lonely drone above Mark Jensen's desk. It was past 7, and the accounting department at Vance Corp was a silent expanse, save for the rhythmic clicking of his keyboard. 9 years. 9 years he had given to this company, meticulously balancing ledgers, forecasting budgets, and dissecting quarterly reports until the numbers sang a clear, coherent tune. He double-checked the final Q3 projections, a complex tapestry of figures he'd woven, ensuring every thread was perfect, every calculation unimpeachable. His work was a quiet testament to his precision, a silent promise kept to himself and to the demanding standards of Vance Corp. A faint smile touched his lips as his gaze drifted to a small, laminated drawing tucked beneath his monitor. A stick figure with wild red hair, holding the hand of a taller, more stoic figure. "Me and Daddy," Lily had proudly declared, presenting it to him with a gap-toothed grin. Lily. Her name was a warmth in his chest, a constant, gentle current beneath the surface of his disciplined life. He remembered this morning, the soft weight of her head against his shoulder as he braided her hair for school, the sleepy murmur of her voice asking about her day, his own promise to read her favorite space book tonight. Being a single father wasn't just a role. It was the core of him, the unwavering anchor in his life. Every late night, every perfectly balanced sheet, every early morning rush was for her, a brick laid in the foundation of their small, secure world. He pulled up his attendance record, a digital scroll of flawless consistency stretching back years. Not a single sick day, not a late arrival, not an absence. It was a point of quiet pride, not a boast, but a confirmation of his unwavering reliability. He was the man who showed up, who delivered, who never faltered. A sense of responsibility, deep and unyielding, settled over him. He closed the spreadsheet, powered down his computer, and gathered his things. The silence of the office amplified the soft rustle of his jacket. He was tired, but the thought of Lily waiting for him filled him with a renewed purpose. He locked his office door, the click echoing in the deserted corridor, and stepped out into the cool evening air, ready to transition from dedicated employee to devoted father. The night held a different kind of balance he was eager to keep. A simple request. The fluorescent lights of Vance Corp hummed their usual